Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my first trimester and kind of giving you an update of where I'm at 14 weeks. Okay, so I do want to kind of recap some of my symptoms I've felt so far, and then I'm going to give you a couple that are maybe new. So one thing that I really want to talk about that I don't remember if I mentioned in my other video is the round ligament pain. It is insane, and if you've been pregnant then you know what I'm talking about, but it is like your lower stomach, or even I don't know if it would be round ligament pain like across your belly too, but I've definitely had some like sharp pains there. But if I stand up too fast or just move the wrong way, it is a sharp pain that feels like something like catches. It's really weird, but sometimes I literally have to like sit back down or bend over until it passes. It is intense. So I feel like in these first trimester, these first few weeks, I have experienced all the symptoms. I've had nausea, I've been tired. I said in my last update that I hadn't had any headaches, and now I've had quite a few. I've had food aversions, food cravings, trouble falling asleep at night, but the symptoms are definitely fading and I'm starting to feel better. I have less symptoms, but now I'm going to update you on some that are kind of new. One thing is that sometimes I want sweet stuff. It's very rare, but when I do and I eat it, I end up nauseous. It's really weird. In the mornings when I have my coffee, if I don't brush my teeth immediately after, the taste of the coffee creamer just makes me so sick. We also had an ice cream cake for my dad's birthday on 4th of July weekend, the same weekend as the gender reveal, and I had a piece or two of that like each day, and every time I would eat it I would just feel so nauseous. So I finally realized that if I would just eat like a fourth of it or a half of it, I was okay. But yeah, that's been really weird. Also, I am still having pubic pain and it is definitely getting worse. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if this is gonna happen to me every time I'm pregnant, but I'm not looking forward to it as I get bigger because I'm literally hardly even showing yet. So the fact that it's already here and this bad scares me. I cannot get comfortable at night. Some nights are better than others, but some I just toss and turn all night and feel like I did not get any sleep. It's so funny to me that people will tell you, especially with your first child, to sleep all you can while you're pregnant because you're not going to sleep after, and that's just funny to me because I know most pregnant women cannot sleep very well. My pregnancy pillow really helps. I got a different one this time than I had last time, and it has support on both sides, but I've had this really crazy, like, I'm really not showing very much. I'll show here at the end of the video, but at night I feel like my stomach feels really heavy and uncomfortable. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I need support. So most nights I will literally turn toward like into the bed where I'm almost on my stomach for some support. I don't know, and I can't get the pregnancy pillow. It's like too thick to get it where I need it under my belly, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've thought about getting one of those wedges that would give me more support and also try to keep me from rolling onto my back, because I do that quite a bit because my legs, I have so much nerve pain in my hips that's another reason that I toss and turn. So anyways, I do really like my pregnancy pillow. So I'll insert a picture and I'll also link it down below if you're interested. I'm definitely feeling better as far as like being tired, but it hits in the afternoon. So like while Emerson naps, I feel okay. I don't feel as tired, whereas before I was napping when she napped. But now she wakes up, I don't know, somewhere around 1, and she eats lunch and stuff. And then early afternoon, like 2 or 3, I get so tired and I'm literally just thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for Austin to be home so I can take a nap, or ready for bedtime, whatever. And then of course I get like a second wind or like I have to get up and cook supper. So I never do nap anymore, but yeah, hopefully my energy is gonna come back soon since I'm in the second trimester. I am taking my Ritual vitamins and I still really like those. I think I said in the last video, but my friend Megan gave me those to try, and I think when I run out I will be purchasing those again. I don't really like the aftertaste, but I just eat or drink something after, usually like a Jolly Rancher or something like that, and I'm fine. I can't really think of anything else besides we are really starting to try to look for names. We pretty much have it picked out, but Austin is very picky when it comes to baby names. So with Emerson last time, it took him a lot of time to warm up, and he actually ended up winning the battle, and I settled on Emerson, which I absolutely love it. It was one of my top names, but I had one before that. So this time we're really trying to decide. It'll probably end up being like around the same time. With Emerson, I think we decided around like 16, 17 weeks. So it'll probably be the same this time, closer to 20 weeks. Also, we've been working on the nursery. I decided what I wanted to do for like the accent wall. I've already said it on TikTok, so if you follow me there, we are gonna do like a green accent wall, and the rest of the walls are just gonna be like a neutral creamy white, actually the same color as Emerson's room. And yeah, then I want to do pops of like earthy, like warm tones, like mustardy yellow, rust is like my #1. And then I think a couple of the things that I've looked at are like sunshine, moon themed. So not really going with a theme, but there will probably be like some touches of that. We will be painting this weekend. My mom used to paint for a living, so she's gonna come help this weekend. And I think we're probably gonna go ahead and get a closet system like we did in Emerson's closet, because all we have is like the wire rack at the top. So we'll probably install that after we paint. The closet is scuffed up, so it needs to be painted too. And then also I really think that I'm gonna take the closet doors off, and in Emerson's room too, because in Emerson's room the closet is literally always open, so there's no point in them even being there. And it's the like accordion doors, I guess you would call them, and I just feel like they take up unnecessary room. They're just really annoying, so I think we're gonna take those off too. I'm just kind of at that stage now where it's like, okay, where's my cute bump, and where are the cute sweet little kicks and all of that. I guess it just kind of feels like we're at a standstill. Like we know the gender now, but we don't know a name. I'm not feeling kicks, all that kind of stuff. So we're really excited to get to that part of pregnancy, but also I'm not wishing it away. I really want to soak up every moment. I think overall mentally I'm much better this pregnancy. So yeah, I just really want to enjoy it. I don't know, it just feels so exciting and so sweet. Emerson is so involved. I did start my bump pictures this Monday, so like 2 days ago, when I turned 14 weeks. I got this dress off Amazon, which, speaking of, I'm gonna link it below, because pregnant or not, you need it. It is so freaking comfortable, even if you just want to wear it around your house or whatever. It's also a thicker material, like it's not hot, but yeah, it's a thicker material, so it like smooths everything out really well. I'm gonna buy more of these and in more colors because it's so comfortable, but I wanted that for my belly update pictures, and I also wanted like a big mirror that I could take them in, so I didn't have to deal with the tripod and all that. But I'm excited to start those and document my bump as it grows. And then yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything, besides I will talk about the meeting that I had with my doula. So I don't think I talked about it in my last video, because I really got the idea to look into a doula after I filmed that, I'm pretty sure. So I started doing a lot of research on VBACs, and I joined like a Facebook group and started listening to a podcast, and your chance of having a VBAC is just, or even just avoiding C-section in general, is so much higher with a doula. So yeah, I started looking, and like I said, the Facebook group that I'm in, they have like certifications and everything, so they train doulas, so you can go to their website and find a doula near you that's trained in VBACs. So I did that, and this is not something that I want to spend a ton of money on. I know it's worth it, but it's not something that I was like really prepared for. And yeah, so anyways, you just kind of have to know your budget with it. But I wanted to spend around like $600 to $800. I know that's pretty low for a doula. But the first one that I looked into was like, I think $1,600 or $1,200. She was the closest to me. And then the next one was quite a bit further away, closer to like 200 miles. I think she's like 4 hours or something. I reached out to her, and I don't really feel like I need the physical support. And I know some of y'all that are into doulas are probably gonna watch this and be like, what? Like, that's kind of the point of it. But I really just need the moral support, the education. I need somebody to back me up. Like, if my doctor's not 100%, or trying to like push me in the wrong direction or whatever, I need somebody that I can go to and bounce ideas off of and have the encouragement. So I messaged her and asked it like how she would feel about a virtual client, you know, to have FaceTime meetings, and then when I'm in labor, call and text and FaceTime her and all that. I still feel like our nurse helped us through with Emerson and told Austin like how to help me and like the counter pressure on my back and stuff like that. So I feel like between FaceTime and her being able to send us resources and then having our nurses too, that part will be fine. So I think she was a little bit hesitant, just like as far as, I think, you know, that's probably one of her favorite parts, actually being there for the labor. But she was very open to it and very sweet and encouraging, and I absolutely love her. She's closer to my budget, so it worked out, and we now have a doula. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, she was very encouraging. So I walked her through every step of my labor, when they broke my water, when they gave me Pitocin, when I got my epidural, how fast I dilated and all that. She said with how fast I dilated was pretty impressive, because obviously like your body still has to be ready even if you are induced. Some women are induced and don't dilate. So Emerson just woke up and she's crying for me, so I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up. But if you hear her, that is what's happening. But yeah, so she was just very optimistic, and she has actually had a C-section herself. So that's kind of reassuring to know that she knows how it feels and how much I don't want to do that again. I'm really proud of myself for advocating, because the things that are out there about VBAC, yeah, I don't know, just the things that people will tell you about VBACs are like kind of scary or whatever. They'll say, I thought you had to have a C-section. But the more research I've done, I realize there's just as much risk for uterine rupture with a scheduled C-section as there is for trying for a VBAC. And actually in some years it's been higher with C-section than trying for a VBAC. I just feel really confident in it, and obviously if my baby is in danger or I'm in danger, I'm not completely against a C-section. I do feel like it was medically necessary for Emerson. Just hoping for a much better labor experience, and I think either way, having a positive attitude, knowing what to expect, being more educated, even if I don't get exactly what I'm wanting, then I think it'll be a much better experience. Okay, I'm done talking. My voice is like giving out on me, but I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I'll probably update again in like 2 weeks, because that's when I have my next appointment, my 16-week appointment, and that's when I'm really gonna talk to my doctor about VBAC. So I'm feeling a little anxious about that, because I'm gonna like dig a little bit deeper and say, okay, like what do you allow, what do you not allow, what are the hospital policies? So, but yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna have another meeting with my doula. So I will update after that in like 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, if you wanna stay updated with current things happening, Follow my TikTok and my Instagram. I'll have them linked below. Thank y'all so much for watching and following along, and I'll see you in my next video. So here is my current 14-week bump. Not a ton going on there, but I will insert my first bump date picture here, and yeah, bye.